Hello, beautiful people. A very good morning to all of you. So, let's start the daily news analysis of 17th of March, guys. The very first news is about NBCC, that is National Building Construction Corporation. Now, this was in news because government is considering a new provision under which the properties, the immovable properties, in fact, whichever is being investigated by the ED, in the case of money laundering. So the case is that ED couldn't maintain it, right? So those property get decayed after a certain period of time. All right. Now the government is considering handling the task of maintaining, managing, and earning revenue from these immovable properties, whatever is being received from this money laundering, to National Building Construction Corporation. All right. Now, what is this regarding this National Building Construction Corporation? What is this? This is a Navratna enterprise under the Ministry of Urban Development, and it basically engages in real estate development and construction business, and also provide project management consultancy, and it is a authorized agency for central public undertaking, right? So basically, you just have to deal with the actually the matter what is been going on, right? That's it. Because the news on that this like previous this news will keep on changing, because this is just a going, the government is considering this, right? Government has not yet implemented it, but anyways, we just have to read it about it, that also. Next is National Commission for Protection of Child Right. Now, why this news? Because Honorable Supreme Court has given order after seeing a condition of exploitation of child in orphanage, that there must conduct a social audit of every childcare institutions in India, and that must be initiated at recently by NCPCR, that is National Commission for Protection of Child Right. And government though has enacted this act, that is called Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Child Care Act, under which the provision of rehabilitation homes for children are very much improved and strengthened. But still government but still they are considering for the social audit, just because of these region exploitation cases that has been recently observed, right? Now, what is this National Commission for Protection of Child Right? This is a statutory body which has been established under the Commission for Protection of Child Right Act 2005, and the commission basically works under the aegis of Ministry of Women and Child Development, and its mandate is to ensure that all the laws, policies, and programs whatsoever is being made by the government regarding the child right, that must be same, or that must be very much same as whatever is being written under the United Nations Convention on Right of Children, right? Next is World Happiness Index, and this is the report which is being published by United Nations Sustainable Development Solution Network. Now, this year, this World Happiness Index is very much important, just because of the fact that out of all the countries, it is ranking 156 countries by the happiness level of the countries themselves, and other sorry yeah and other 117 countries are being judged on the basis of the happiness of their immigrants, and this is for the first time that is happening. That's why I'm telling that this time the World Happiness Index has a huge probability of coming. Now, who are the immigrants? Those people who just go to shift to any place by the phenomena of migration, right? So those people will be asked that what is the kind of happiness that you are receiving from that country, right? So these all things are being written here, so just do no need to go on very much deeper onto this thing, but the main thing, just remember that who releases this World Happiness Index, that is United Nations Sustainable Development Solution Network. And this time, how it is different from the earlier times, so this time it also measures the happiness of the immigrants, right? Next is Women of India Organic Festival. Now, the first woman edition of this first Mumbai edition of this Women of India Organic Festival has recently been organized in Mumbai, and the main aim is to promote women farmers and entrepreneurs engaged in organic produce from across the India, right? Now, the theme of this festival this time is good for women, good for India, and good for you, right? And the aim is to secure our next generation from chemical products and the various diseases like cancer, hypertension, diabetes, etc. Now, the organic plants and foods are having no, excuse me. So what we are discussing, okay, see, we are discussing that why this organic thing is promoted, right? Just because of the reason that chemical, if you are taking the agricultural products which are being produced by the chemical ingredients, then you have a huge probability of coming up with this diseases like cancers, hypertension, and disease and diabetes, right? But if you are using the food from organic plants, then organic plants contain salicylic acid, huge amount of salicylic acid, which helps in fighting the bowel cancer, as well as it leads to hardening of arteries, which leads to improved heart condition, strokes, as well as other elements, right? So that's why it is preferred to take organic foods, and that's why I've discussed this point, just because of the reason that this is a huge unique point. So just remember and just make a note of this point in your note copy, right? It will be very much easier for you to actually analyze it in the future prospects, right? Now it is a platform for women engaged in production process and boost the development and sustainable and easily accessible sales outlets for women producers from the remote corners of India. Means it is a platform where women will boost the there will be boost of the development and sustainable nature of how women could produce in the future prospects in Indian region, different region of India, and how the outlets could be easily made accessible to women in different parts of India. So those everything is discussed under this platform, right? Next is about Lakshya, guys. It is a Union Health Ministry's initiative under which the full form is labor room quality improvement initiative, Lakshya, right? So it is a labor room, and what is labor room? The room where the babies are produced, right? So it has been alleged earlier that the condition provided to the mother under in a inside the rooms are not that conducive. That's why the rate of infant mortality rate as well as mother mortality rate are increasing, right? So that's why, to reduce these all maternal as well as newborn mortality rates, the government has launched this scheme, Lakshya, under which the goal is to improve the quality of the care that is being provided to the mother in the labor room and maternity operation theater, right? So that is what the main thing is, right? And the targeted areas are from government medical colleges, district hospitals, then important sub-district hospitals and community health centers, right? So just remember it. And regarding though different health ministries, other initiatives are already covered in the initiatives whatever has been going, that is the governmental scheme ministry wise compilation I'm doing for IS Prelims 2018. Means this is the all source solution. You just don't have to refer any other reference books, right? Just go through these. Covering each and every governmental schemes, I can assure you that, right? So if you don't know, then just click onto the link given in the description, right? And one more thing, guys, just this is a Facebook page, just the link to is given below. Just go and just you have to like it, right? Just because of the reason I just upload the important materials over here, right? So just like it, don't forget to do it, right? So yeah, and regarding the government schemes also, the link is given in the description below, and this Facebook page link is also given in the description below. Just do both the things. And regarding the economic survey and answer writing, if you at all want to, then all the links are given in the description, and this is my Telegram link where you can get the free PDFs, right? So yeah, we'll meet in next class, guys. Till then, bye bye, take care, and thank you for listening to me, guys. Thank you very much.